Okay, fight commentary breakdowns here. We got a very special guest. This is Jaime, my neighbor, who was a high school wrestler.
High school, college, junior high. I was in it for like 11 years
11
overall.
years, wow. Have you ever thought about coaching wrestling?
I did for a little bit. Towards the end of college and then a little bit after college, there was a high school right next to San Francisco State that I coached. I actually got them their first league title in 30 years.
And the reason I mentioned that is because the German guy in red is a boxer. He's taking on the guy in blue who's apparently a wrestler. So, wrestler obviously can't strike. Oh no, this is bad. Oh no, come on, wrestler. There you go. You grab him. Okay, it might be over then. Nope. So, obviously the boxer probably has some wrestling too. Maybe some takedown defense. Oh, come on, wrestler, this is your chance. Your chance.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Now the boxer might be done.
You know, I don't know a ton about these two people, but I'm kind of curious, how are they purely boxing, purely wrestling? Because that would explain a little bit of the awkwardness happening right now.
Exactly. Because we did see the wrestler just throw a kick also. Look at that, the boxer sprawling. So probably their base styles were boxing and wrestling, but to fight MMA, you have to at least get exposed to some of the styles. But, wrestler has his hands in the wrong place for striking. And
this isn't quite the old UFC wrestler versus boxer where as soon as a boxer gets grabbed, there's just no chance for them whatsoever.
Exactly.
Looks like he knows a little bit.
Exactly. But wrestler got the pressure. He's trying. He's putting him against the cage. Oh.
See, what I'm confused about is, okay, if you're a natural wrestler, like why are you standing at this point?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you should, I don't know.
Maybe he's afraid of, the boxer was trying to get a triangle. He was maybe afraid that, okay, if I get too involved grappling with him, I might get submitted because the wrestler might not know submissions. He only knows pins. So we'll see. This is I love these style on style matches because it's just like you see the kind of a bit of the flair from the 90s. And that's what thrives on this channel is we want to encourage everyone to train as much as they can in different styles, but it's cool to see people try to stick to their pure styles as much as possible. Look at the wrestler with his hands down because he's going for that double leg. Maybe transition to a single leg.
Really curious as to how good of a wrestler he actually is because should be a little easier for him at this point. Oh, he's about to go.
Yeah, you got to be careful. He got his neck caught. It's a little deep, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's 47 seconds. Could be like Jaime said. He might pass out. I mean, there's
this
space.
Boxer's stacked, too.
Yeah, he's very, very, exactly. So there is space between the head, the neck. So I don't think he's got the guillotine right now. It's more of a nuisance / a crank. And like you said, he's put the boxer kind of stacked against, well, it was against the cage, but the boxer is stacked, like you said. So, like you said, the wrestler probably shouldn't linger in that standing range because he could get swept. So I don't know what he's doing. But so far, takedown throw-wise, the wrestler's achieved quite a lot. But striking-wise, again, attempts at kicks. Has Boxer thrown any kicks, Jaime? I don't think so, huh?
I haven't really seen anything from him.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Leading with that uppercut right up. Oh.
I know. Whoa.
Look at that.
I think there's a little... They didn't know if it was a handshake to end the round or...
something else. Exactly. So, when you coached...
Oh, there's the kick. I
kick.
Guess we did miss one.
Yeah. When you coached wrestling, Jaime, did any of your students end up going into MMA or anything like that?
When I was coaching these kids, although it might have been their second or third year on the wrestling team, I was still teaching them how to stand properly, how to move correctly. So they weren't really sports focused. A lot of them would say like, oh, I can't wrestle today because I have homework. I'm like, you're a student athlete. That's not how that works.
Yeah. Ooh, ow. He entered with an uppercut without defending himself or setting it up, and he got punched. So our wrestler is feeling that punch. So the problem with your hands so low...
Oh my God.
That was pretty funny. That was just complete timing coincidence.
I think we know why the boxer isn't throwing many kicks.
Yeah.
He threw him the same way both times, too, which, I mean, every time it would have been like, okay, if you can just grab that, you're donezo.
Yeah. So, wrestler electing to pin his shoulders to the ground, trying. Oh, no, don't get reversed, wrestler. Oh, no. For a second, it looked like our boxer was going to stumble on some kind of escape. Dude, he stumbled on escape. He did sort of a ghetto knee elbow escape. That was hilarious. Because like you said, Jaime, the boxer keeps standing when he should continue to pressure.
The wrestler, you mean?
Yeah, the wrestler. Yeah, the wrestler.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. You kind of wondered. I get it. You're a wrestler and you're a boxer, but you guys have watched MMA before, right?
Yeah.
Like they're.
Yeah, that he shot in from way too far. He paid for that. He's got Oh, there. Oh, he almost got it. He's like, I'm sticking to wrestling.
Yeah.
Dude, boxer probably has this round, bro.
The boxer probably has better wrestling skills than this wrestler here.
Yeah,
It's looking kind of rough.
Yeah, the wrestler's initiating more wrestling, but the boxer actually, during the wrestling, is actually doing better.
I know, he sprawled. He tucked the head between his legs. The wrestler didn't even do like a duck out of any sorts. I mean, he probably could have gotten the back from that point.
Yeah, exactly. Again, another sprawl.
And just such a sad takedown attempt.
Yeah. He's probably still rocked from some of the brain damage, the wrestler, that is.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking a lot, but I'm like, I never had to worry about getting punched.
But I assume when you wrestled back in the day, there were accidental hits all the time, right?
I would always leave tournaments with one of my eyes swollen shut.
Wow.
From either like elbows or headbutts a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
So that was something that was pretty common.
And Jaime has a dog that also has learned how to headbutt pretty well. So.
Oh yeah, that dude has taken some people out with his headbutts. Definitely.
One time he made me didn't see stars, but he made me feel something for a second. So because his head is very, very sharp.
Yeah, that dog.
That was a good trip. But again, like you said, like where's the pressure from the wrestler? He had so much space there.
Well, you start to think like, why are you even going for takedowns when as soon as you do that, which should be your comfort zone, you kind of stand up right after that, and you're leaving yourself open to these up kicks.
Yeah. So this match is gonna go to the third round, guys. A show of respect here, unlike the first round. Oh, he spit out his mouth guard. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that was the punch that rocked him. Another punch.
Yeah.
So, Jaime, when you teach wrestling, as we said, you teach them how to stand and stuff. What's the first set of skills you teach them? Is it like the double, the single, the high crotch, or is it like something else?
Honestly, a big part of it is just moving correctly, learning how to push off of your feet rather than, pulling when you're stepping. A simple like knee drop is something that you kind of teach people to get straight into, but you don't necessarily... you don't want them to even grab the other person unless they are doing the right foundational moves. Yeah,
and boxer deserved the win.
That was pretty clear cut.
Yeah, pretty clear cut. So, yeah, okay, are they gonna... Yeah, okay, there we go. That's the embrace.
I actually thought that the wrestler was going to be a bit of a sore loser as you saw him between rounds. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, exactly. So
this was only a 2-round thing,
right?
Yeah,
2-round. I thought this would be 3 rounds, but I guess by the end of the 2 rounds, they knew for certain, like the boxer...
Do you think that they're like, we're not going to do anymore?
I think so. It just wasn't worth it, Like, if this is an amateur league, it's not worth it to get too much brain damage when it was clear cut for 2 rounds. The boxer was winning.
Oh, I didn't really even think about that.
Yeah, so I know some amateur leagues do that, right? Like, perfect examples here, like he just disengaged. Like, well, that was a pretty good punch, though, but... The way the boxer stood up, right? He had the technical stand-up. That was one of the first things you learn in jiu-jitsu. So obviously this boxer probably has either takedown defense or a little bit of jiu-jitsu or both.
Also without not knowing a ton about either of these two fighters, it seems like maybe the boxers had more experience in the ring.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He just looked a lot more confident in how he was moving and what he was doing, whereas... I don't think the wrestler really came in with the plan. As you can see, sometimes he wanted to lead more with strikes, but you could tell he wasn't comfortable striking.
Yeah.
He got to the takedown, but once he took the person down, he didn't really want to stay on the ground much.
Yeah.
So it just seems like overall he probably isn't used to having much of a ring presence.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. So this was Jaime. He's my neighbor, the former wrestling coach. And Jaime also really likes sumo, so we're going to look at some sumo together soon.
Love me some sumo, so excited to check out some videos and comment on those as well.
Exactly. Look how good he was. This is his first time, man.
Appreciate it.
We got Ashish, and now we got Jaime, who is next from my building, guys.